When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So West Virginia's offense will start this game off. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Gallagher. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Gallagher. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's got
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gives it on the option. Got a little space. There he goes to the left. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Alabama! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was... all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take...
Quarterback field. feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Takes the easy completion. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Two running games so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Hauls it in. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's strong. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through a tackle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Strong. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Motion from the back. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He now has 91 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Right back to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Jukes his way for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. West Virginia. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. On the ball, on the ball. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Keeps it on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Might be changing the route. Knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success. At least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
The give. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Rush is on him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Safe little shovel pass. just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Gibson. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Makes it past the marker. Lowers those pads. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about
they get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here.